I could
Yeah.
stop thinking about her. It's like this constant pit in my stomach.
Aww, it's a one-of-a-kind
Yes.
unicorn
I'm
t-shirt.
sure we have a cure for everything.
Ooh.
But that definitely helped.
Very soft, huh?
Thank you.
Yes. I just finished. And I did amazing.
Finish what?
My. Hey, time of the song. I want to do it for 3 hours.
What did you learn?
Well, if you want, I can teach you.
I'd love
And then
that.
we can have a full-on conversation in Italian. Oh my gosh, my screen. Excuse me. There is one word that is very confusing. So, to say hello, there's 3 ways, okay? 3.
Okay, dramatic.
Well, I'm sorry. So, ciao is the first one, and then buono dia. Hang on. I'm only laughing.
It's okay.
And stop laughing at me.
But you was doing it in funny ways.
Buono giorno. Buono giorno.
Buongiorno.
Buono giorno. And then there's buono sera.
Buonasera.
That is 3 ways
Yeah.
of saying hello. Now, they mean different things. Doesn't mean you can always use them. Ciao is for families, friends, and people you are close to, and you know them very well, okay?
Okay.
But the other 2 are like if you bump into someone new and don't know them that very well. So, cut this out. Anyway, it means ciao is like hi, see you soon. But buono giorno and buono sera means like if you just bumped into someone, I don't know, from the shop or something, you would say buono giorno, or like buono sera. So they're the 3 ways of saying hello, but the other 2 instead of ciao is like mostly common Italian. And then to say goodbye, and you'd say either ciao, and now this one, because it took me a while to figure this out, and I yet still need to practice. I don't know. We can leave it as bloopers.
It's okay, just do your best. It's okay.
Arrivederci. No, that's not the word. Okay, can we just skip that?
Arrivederci. Ah? Ah?
Arrivederci.
Ah?
Ah.
Re?
Re.
The?
The.
Dirty.
Dirty.
Arrivederci.
Arrivederci.
There you go.
There you go. That wasn't so hard. Oh my goodness sake, Frank. Called that out.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, probably. To
sorry.
Just that actually did hurt. Call me Tiami. And then you would answer me, Tiamo, and then whatever your name is.
Me te amo, Jade Marie.
So it's like you just say English, your name in English, but it means what do you call yourself, which is like an uncommon way we would do it in England. England. And like they would say, like we would say, what is your name? So it's quite different. So to say how are you? Oh, and also did you know that you can either use itu to say and you, so you don't have to repeat it. And you can also use it for how are you. So you would say, come stay, and then you would say, if you were fine, thank you, it would be Bene grazie.
Bene grazie.
And then you would say, itu.
Itu.
And I would say, Bene grazie. Thank you for listening.
So I take it you like learning Italian then?
Yes, I'm sorry, sad. It went very quick. I don't know why I'm gathering.
Oh, Jesus, Dawn. I think it's safe to say you're feeling a bit better now, eh? Happy Thursday! And today is our first time going out in like crowds and stuff since we were in isolation while shielding. Because today Dawn Louise has her 6-monthly review with her heart doctor, her cardiologist. We're a little bit worried because there's going to be a lot to talk about today, but we'll let you know how it goes and we'll film a few bits along the way. But yeah, we're a bit nervous. This is our first time where we're going to have to really sit next to people and, you know, go out, use a taxi. We're going to have to take a taxi there because it's so far away. But I figured one person is better than a whole chain full of people, so I'm hoping it'll be okay. But yeah, this is going to be a bit weird for us, I think.
I'm already getting the goosebumps.
So because of COVID and everything, we really couldn't film that much from our trip to the hospital this time, but I'll leave the link down below to a playlist where you can watch how these appointments normally go, and at the end of these photos we'll talk you through how the appointment did go. Hey everybody, so this is actually way after the appointment, but there wasn't really anything that we could film because where obviously everyone's socially distant and everything, I couldn't really, you know, get the camera out because it would have been really, really obvious because there's barely anyone there. And then Dawn Louise had 2 cardiologists instead of 1, so it was a very, very busy room and we had a lot to talk about. So yeah, but even though we couldn't film anything, if you do want to see what it normally looks like, you can always go back and watch the previous one. She has them every 6 months. We filmed a few over the years, I think now, haven't we?
I think so.
But her echocardiogram, her scan of her heart looked amazing. They couldn't do an ECG though because with COVID restrictions they couldn't have them come down to the ward that we were on for outpatients, and they were sending people upstairs to the adult outpatient, and obviously that's where a lot of elderly people are who are vulnerable, so they have to like limit the amount of people that go up and down to that ward. So unfortunately for the first time in 10 years we couldn't get you an ECG, which was very strange, wasn't it?
Because normally every time we go for a checkup we always have one.
Yeah, so it was very, very strange.
But now we're not having one. I'm like, huh?
Yeah, it did feel really, really strange to not have one. But the echo looked great. she doesn't need to have a cardiac catheter now. There was talk the last time that we were in hospital in February that she might need a cardiac catheter because we started getting all those ambulances because she was having mottling, and we got in an ambulance and her saturations went down to the 60s. So as long as that doesn't happen again, there will be no cardiac catheter. The 24-hour ECG tape looked fantastic. And that was done back in March. That was on our last day before lockdown, wasn't it? That was our last day out, wasn't it, getting that sent back? Do you remember?
No.
You know the one where you had to wear it on your trousers for a day?
Oh, yeah, I remember now.
So, yeah, we will hopefully have a video a week up for you, but honestly, we're still we're not shielding, but we're not, like, going out like we normally would. Normally, we would be going to, like, the beach in the summer, but it's too cold for it now, but it would have happened before now. We normally go to, like, theme parks and butterfly houses and things like that. Obviously, we can't really do anything still. Like, we could go out for a walk if we're very, very careful. But we're not going to be going out and doing fun things. So it's going to be really hard to sort of make a vlog that you'd want to see, even if it's something that we'd want to film. I don't know if it's something that you guys would want to see. So if you have any ideas of things for us to do in the house, let us know in the comments below, because we are running out of ideas, aren't we?
I do have one.
Oh, yeah?
An arts and crafts one.
Yeah, we have been doing a lot of arts and crafts, though.
Yeah, I have got, like, the, like, little, I can't remember what it's called, but it's, like, one, like...
Oh, yeah, we need to do the bead thing. Yeah, we're going to do that at some point as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, drop your ideas down below otherwise, because especially with it going into winter, Dawn Louise is normally home a lot in winter anyway because of how cold it is, and it's already starting to affect her, and we haven't actually started going out yet. So we need some stuff to keep us busy over winter as well. And soon we'll be getting out all the blankets and jumpers and all onesies and all that stuff again.
Yeah, I like my onesies.
Oh, you do like your onesies. She needs a onesie for every day of the week, I swear. But yeah, so at the moment, all the heart stuff's looking really good, isn't it? And you feel great, which is the most important thing. Dawn Louise has been doing loads of classes. So whilst we're in isolation, well, I say isolation, we're not really in isolation anymore, but we are still very limited to what we can do. So whilst we're still inside the house, you've been doing loads of classes, haven't you? So she's been doing a tutor group, which is 4 times a week for an hour each time. And that's topic,
English, maths,
book club,
and book club.
And they're reading Holes, which is one of my favourite films from a kid. So I'm really, really love that that's the book that you're reading, and I'm really excited to talk about it. 18? Oh, you're working towards 18, aren't you?
Yeah, I need to read up to 18. But
yeah.
That's only like one more chapter. Like, I have to read my first chapter I'm on now. Yeah. And then
I think you're like halfway through it though, aren't you? You haven't got that far to 18 now, because the chapters are really small as well.
Well, normally if they're like long and then like chapter 8, guess what page it is? Only 1 or 2 pages. It's not that lot. Like,
so
that's not a chapter at all.
So yeah, the heart stuff's going good basically. So she's doing that. She's doing Italian. She's doing her dancing over Zoom still. She's got a heart group, piano.
Singing,
so we're she's doing a lot. Yeah. So and then we're also homeschooling as well, which we were doing homeschool, and I was doing it child led, so it was what Dawn Louise was interested in. So we did a lot of space stuff, a lot of water painting, stuff like that. On top of the core subjects. Now the school is giving us work, which is a little bit hard because they're not telling us how to work things out, but they're expecting her to answer the questions. So that's been a little bit tricky, hasn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not the worst thing in the world.
We've been handling it.
We have, yeah. So all in all, everything's looking good. 6 months again, so we'll be back in probably March time, which will be around her 11th birthday. I can't believe she's turning 11 in 6 months, because we didn't even really get to celebrate your birthday. Well, we did actually. You technically got 2 parties, but it wasn't the party that we were expecting. But her birthday party that we booked, we won't tell you what it is, but the birthday party that we booked for her 10th birthday is on hold for 12 months. So we're probably going to end up doing it for your 11th now, aren't we? Because we probably won't be going out before then.
And when I turn 11, it'll be 11 or 10-ish years I've been alive. That makes sense.
That is kind of the whole point of a birthday, but anyway.
Well, it will be a miracle.
It will be a miracle. You are my miracle. You're my double miracle, aren't you?
Yeah.
Love you.
I've been cheeky ever since I was born.
She has been cheeky, but that's another story for another day. But one more thing that I did want to say is that I have recently seen... I've recently seen the adverts for the Apple Watch 6, and I think that it's amazing. And I'm not gonna lie, it's like a hefty bit of tech, but I really want to get one, but I probably won't because, you know, they're expensive. But they have a pulse ox and an ECG built in now, and obviously it's not technically hospital grade, but I would love to see how it would work with a heart warrior who has lower stats and a single ventricle, so obviously her heart rate's different as well. I'd love to see how it works with her. So what we might do when we, you know, things are safe and we can start going out, is go in the shop and try and test one on her, because I would really love to see how it would work.
I just had an idea. What about if we had like a demo or what?
Yeah.
Like we have like one, but like we don't have it like when we have it for a few days.
I don't think they let you do that, unfortunately.
Well, no.
That would be nice, but yeah.
But
right,
we
my
can have
finger's
it.
going dead, so I need to finish this off quickly, and then we
Okay.
need to go because my finger is dying.
Okay.
But yeah, comment below, what are your thoughts, if you are a heart family, what are your thoughts on the new Apple Watch 6? Do you think that it would make you feel safer with your heart kids if they had that on them all the time? Because Dawn always does have her AMP 300, but it's really, really heavy. It's a very heavy, high-duty pulse oximeter. So, why are you puzzling? So yeah, we do have that, but it's a real pain to lug around because it's so heavy. So if it actually worked for her, using the watch would be amazing. And it has the collapsing alarm thingy, which would be great because back in February we were told that she might collapse, which at the moment it doesn't look like that's going to happen, which is why they've cancelled the idea of having the cardiac catheter. So that's good really, isn't it? So we will see you in the next video. I think I'm going to put this one up early, so the next video will be on Monday as usual. We will try and do a video every week for you. There's a video that I need to make still, but it's just hard to do at the moment because I normally make my solo
busy bees.
and I normally make my solo videos when she's at school, and obviously she's not at the moment, so things might be a bit sporadic for a while. Is that the right word? But things might be a bit weird for a little whilst we're sort of getting into the routine of things and trying to figure out how things are going. But we will give you some new news soon. Bye.
Everybody gives you advice, yeah, on how to live your life, Don't you know that life is full of surprises? You better realize,